Hey guys, so this week's video I was out shooting a shed in a field. I'd actually seen it like in autumn time, just coming into winter. I just happened to drive past the field, and so I kept the location handy so I would come back when there's better light, because the location where it is quite deep in a valley, so in the winter time the sun doesn't really get into this area. So now it's summer, you get this really cool light. So the shed, I just thought the shed looks like a really cool old fashioned shed. It looks like from a western movie or something like that. So it just looks like really photogenic. So and there's a nice tree right next to it. I just thought it'd be a perfect place to get some nice shots. So for most of these shots in the field, I'm taking panoramic type shots, just so I'm using the long lens to compress the scene more, but also get the whole frame in, otherwise you just get part of it. Now I'm just at the other side of the shed here, and there's shadows that are sort of sprawling across the field here where the shade is versus the light. So I'm trying to use that as a sort of line up to the shed. It doesn't work perfectly, but it does help with leading the line towards the shed and the tree. Again, I'm just doing these panorama type shots, just slowly going across the frame, keeping them quite overlapped so that I can merge them all back together afterwards in post. The sun was really nice right now. It's just touching the tops of the trees, and it was casting some nice long shadows, and the light was quite yellowy, so it was getting some nice colours as well. Now I've just moved around the corner from the field, and it's just the other side of the trees that you saw in the previous picture, and I found this cool. Like, it's an old-fashioned carriage from a train, and it's been converted into like a shed, or not shed, but like a sort of seating area for having picnics or just having a nice sit. So I'm using the wide angle lens here, and there's some nice long straight trees just behind it, so I'm trying to sort of get them in the frame as well, and have the carriage just like line the bottom of the composition, and the trees at the top just send your eyes up the frame, just to make it quite impactful. And I also like the contrast of the red colour of the carriage versus the greeny colours surrounding it in the forest and the grass and the trees. Now I've just moved over. This is just literally like 10-20 seconds walk from the carriage there, and there's a river here, and I got the tripod out just doing some long exposure just to get some nice flowing water shots. And there's like a nice rock that's sticking out with the water here, so I'm putting on a long exposure, and I'm actually undercompensating the shot here just to get the background correctly exposed, otherwise it'd be quite blown out. Anyway, I'll leave you with a few more pictures, and thanks for watching. I would appreciate it if you would like and subscribe. Thanks.